game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman, Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Boise State Broncos, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Broncos will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Westbrook. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Washington State's offense will go on the attack first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Broncos offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got a man, it's Dupree. Turning on the Jets. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Barges ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll pull it down. He's past the 30. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the ground with the back. Finds some fresh air. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Hauls it in. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ford. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
To throw, it's Daniels. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Wagner. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. Keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Wide open spaces. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking for a crease, it's Dupree. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Bates. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, a lot of space. Stumbled to the ground.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long.
There he goes. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wagner. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go. The Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Daniels. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open.
Touchdown, Broncos! Quick strike through the air for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They're looking at a 21-point hold. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone no.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Washington State will have to boot it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Handoff to the single running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The give to the back. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. That's complete on the right side. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Broncos with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. Quickly complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Pucks it out of the air. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And we've got to start our report by shouting out that quarterback. My man was dropping dimes like a bank robber, one after another, right on the money, spreading the wealth. Are you picking up on the theme here, people? Long ways to go, I know. But if this continues, that young man is going to be cashing in more ways than one. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Martin Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Makes the grab down the middle.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and hauls it in the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback running on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Finds a spot down the gut of the D. Touchdown, Cougars! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get...
Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Gets it out fast.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Broncos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the catch. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Going up top again. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Bates. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Bates. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
QB draw. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. Keeps it on the draw. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And you're seeing on both sides, really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He's got the back in the middle. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Snagged out of the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was...
There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Pulls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
And if I'm the running back, I'm really, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Just when you think you have this offense penned down, they come up with a play like that. Now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 35. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets away from one, finds room. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Just keeps slinging it. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Dumps it off in the flats. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with a screen, but they'll be facing a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Running back searching for a hole. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just...
Lots of running room. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
And the Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Running into the open space. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but, man, that clock is ticking. And they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Shakes, and that ball's free behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Give to the big fullback. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And with the lead in the 4th quarter, this offense has to run the ball, and it's not just going to be the tailback. That time they give it to the fullback. Don't be surprised if you see the quarterback, maybe even receivers running it here in the 4th quarter.
He'll do it himself on the draw. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal, you don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. At the 45, on his way. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. They almost went end-to-end and housed it. Now a chance to stick it in the end zone. 1st and 10 from the red zone. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And they're not on the same page there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Right on the money. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop.
It's a seam wide open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.